So let's kind of circle up again, and I want to hear a few words from Oscar, who is a dear friend of mine and holds our weekly veterans group at the Access to Love Community Center, which is a dinner and compassion.
I wrote something here that I experienced. Oh, I knew a friend of mine in the Marines during the Gulf War, and he came home with 2 silver medals. One night he went to the VA hospital in the emergency room with chronic back pain. He then wanted to lay down because the pain was too intense. They told him laying down was not allowed. When he couldn't get up, they called the VA police. When they arrived, they told him he would probably be arrested if he didn't get up. Now this is a federal property, and a sidewalk is a public walkway and is paid by taxpayers. In my own experience, I was waiting for the 52 Bryant right there on 5th and Market. And I was going to source plowshares. As I was waiting, a homeless person handed me a Bible and told me to read a passage. As I read a passage, these 4 policemen approached me. Well, they didn't approach me first. They approached the homeless person, asked him has he had been drinking. He said no. They searched him for alcohol bottles in his backpack and his cell. They found none. Then they asked me, what are you doing here? I said, I'm reading a passage out of the Bible and waiting for the bus, 52 Bryant. He proceeded to tell me, no, you're not. You just missed it. I said, that's okay. I'll just catch the next one. He goes, no, you're not. I want you out of here. I said, well, excuse me, I'm a disabled veteran. I have a right to be here, and I'm going to my way to Swords and Plowshares. I have a right of business. He says, no, you're not. And he goes, if you don't move on, I'm going to arrest you. And I told him, okay. But at the same time, the homeless person pulls my jacket and shakes his head like it's not worth it. So I decided to compromise with the officers and told them, would it be fine if I walk down the next block and catch the bus? He says, as long as you're out of my face. I wanted to finish this. He said he didn't care. He wanted me out of there. And one thing I want to say is that when I got drafted and they told me to step forward to be sworn in, I said, if I do, what can you guarantee me? He said, no one could ever deny you of your rights. So, you know, I hold that very, very seriously, since I was drafted against my will. Also, I served my country without any complaints. And for them to deny me my right to stand at a bus stop, to go and take care of military business is totally insane. The homeless person had a right to be there too, so he wasn't waiting for a bus. So this is an example about sit-in law that had passed. It's totally, to me, unconstitutional. Absolutely. And also, as a taxpayer, I was always taught that the public walkways are for the public. And when that's denied, what is happening to America? Are we going backwards? Didn't Nazi Germany teach us anything? Yeah, or did they teach us to be like them? One thing Donovan said, and I'll never forget in a song, he goes, I don't want freedom with a lie. Woo! Yeah. in my heritage, Zapata was a revolutionary. He said, I refuse to give in. I'd rather be dead than to be on my knees. And that's something that's I took very, very deep. And you know what they did? If anybody don't know about Zapata, forget Pancho Villa. Zapata, they took him in front of the square with the public and assassinated him in front of all the poor. To teach them a lesson. To teach them that if you rise up against the establishment, you're going to be executed. And to me, it's worth fighting for. I really do.
Presentation by one of our veterans. Anybody who hasn't gotten something to eat, we're going to continue to come and receive some compassion from us. And then we will get the compassion ready for... We're going to do it on the steps of City Hall.
Yeah! Why not? We do everything else.
We do everything else here. And I need someone to bring up the brownie cart next to me. First, I'd like the veterans to come up, and then I will ask the other medical cannabis patients to come up. This is what's called a compassion action. There's many groups in San Francisco that do free food. We are the only group that I know of that will publicly stand on these steps and do the right thing.
Please, Miss Shona. Thank you.
You bet.
Yes, ma'am.
And then get a brownie from Elise. First, we're having the veterans. You're welcome. Are there any more veterans with us tonight?
Oscar, get over here.
Ah, there we go. Oscar?
Oscar.
Any other veterans?
Oscar.
Okay, you're welcome. Now, if we could have all medical cannabis patients who are part of Access of Love and our friends come up and receive a joint and a brownie. And I thank you for coming out today.
Thank you, Miss Shona.
And supporting the veterans that you know and love.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then before we leave tonight, we're going to light candles.
One for
Hey, babe.
live protest. Okay, yeah.
What?
Live protest.
Yes?
Right, yeah.
That's for sure.
Thank you, Shona.
Shona.
I think we're going to be okay.
All right, baby.
I got it.
Thank you for asking,
I
though.
need one for Kathy.
I already gave her
Oh,
one.
you gave her one? Okay.
Yay.
Thank you, Shona. You're welcome. Remember, we haven't ended the ceremony yet. We're going to light candles for our veterans. Here. She's fine. Patient.
It means a lot.
Congratulations. Thank you.
The constitutional lawyer.
Oh.